My grandmother worked at the rectory in Church Point, and my dad was always around. My grandfather was a farmer, and so he stayed with my grandmother at the rectory, and she sold all the priests' robes, and so they had those little spools of thread. And back then, and they spoke French, and that was a Fezzo. My dad built all his toys out of that, and he'd go to the post office every day with my grandma, and the postmaster in Church Point ended up naming him Little Fezzo because he had those toys, and it stuck with him all his life.
Phil and I, we were childhood friends, and our parents were friends, and they were on a little weekend getaway, and Phil and I got together, and he went to work for this guy, and he said he was looking for some more, and so I went with him, and Phil and I worked together. It was in the meat packing and restaurant. We decided we could do it on our own. Applied for a few credit cards and got a couple of personal loans. There was a restaurant in Crowley that was closed on I-10, and so we decided to aggressively try to get a lease.
We were in Crowley, our first location, and then about 18 months after that, we had an opportunity. A building came available in Scott. About 18 months after we opened the Crowley location, that was in 2000. In 2006, we rebuilt that location in Scott. About 3 years later, we built the Richettos, which is right next to the Fezzos in Scott. That was in 2009. In 2013, we were actually going back to rebuild the Crowley location, and we started looking in Broussard, Youngsville area. It was more feasible for us to open this location at that period of time than rebuild Crowley. And it came full circle. Now we're rebuilding Crowley at the present time. The reason we chose Crowley is me and Pat are both from Rain. I went to school in Crowley, he went to school at Rain High, and we had tons of family and friends. And because we both left town right after high school and went work all over the state, we felt it was the best opportunity for us to bring something back to our community and have the support of our friends and family.
All there was at the time, was to make fax. Everything was fax, so we got the phone number to the courthouse, and we would fax our lunch menu. And we were from there, from Acadia Parish. People gave us positive reviews, and they started coming. And it was our job to make sure we were providing the service and the quality of product to keep them coming. Here we are, 3 restaurants later, and still going strong.
There's foods I eat and there's foods I love. Sometimes I don't always go together, right? For my health, I love our steaks. I eat a lot of steak. That's my favorite right now. But I'm a gumbo dude. Like, I love my gumbo. Seafood, chicken and sausage, I'll eat it all.
My favorite thing on the menu, I think, there's a couple of things. I like steak, and then there's something about when you grill that steak to the perfection to where you like it, and then you cover it with shrimp étouffée, and that étouffée goes and blends with the steak. It makes for a unique flavor, and so I like that. I also like eggplant pasta. We have a shrimp in a cream sauce that we put over that. We have fried eggplant. There's nothing about that fried matched with the cream sauce. It just makes such a great texture and a great flavor. I like that as well. One of the things that made us successful, hands down, is that we've got great people. We have people who've been with us for 15, 18 years. We've grown together. They learned how to cook how we were cooking. We still have the same recipes, and they're carrying it forward.
We got people that's been working for us for 23 years now. They are family now. You spend more time with them than you do your natural family, so it's our culture.
Hi, my name is Pat Bordes, and I'm one of the owners of Fezzo Seafood Steakhouse and Oyster Bars here in Lafayette.
Hi, I'm Phil Faul. I'm one of the owners here at Fezzo's in Lafayette.
Thanks for watching this month's Cox Business Entrepreneur Profile.
Brought to you by Developing Lafayette.